So good evening all. I'm Usha for those who don't know me, at least for you. Mickey told a lot of things about me. Yes, one part which is very important is he said he will not mention the salary, but I'm almost leaving like my income tax filing. What I did is like 1 crore for this year. I am leaving that salary out over there. A lot of stock options, and having a lot of belief on this new career shift that I am taking. And quickly to talk about AlphaStars and why AlphaStars. I did a lot of research, I would say. Almost, I'm an external person. I talked to her, she knows that. I must have given her the most pain probably for her. Almost 30 people I had spoken, not just with AlphaStars, but so many people I had spoken. And as I think she said, Siri, you are having that mesmerizing. She's not mesmerizing. She talks very naturally. You might feel as if she's like putting a bit of pressure or whatever kind of a thing at that moment, okay? But then she will go back. Take your time, come back. Make people so easy. And I must say, that's the one thing which I really liked. And she didn't pressurize me after that. Maybe the first call she was asking me lots of questions, quick conversations. 2 or 3 things, I think I spoke about it in the class as well, which I felt really good in this pattern is the inner knowing, okay. I did not see that in any of the other, wherever I inquired. That's one part. The second part is the combination. People offer NLP tools. As she said, yeah, you might get those books. I have myself undergone, I come from Capgemini, so they themselves are known for a lot of leadership training, and they do a lot of senior leader training and all of those. I have done executive presence training myself with some of those coaches who are like trained, practicing in London and all of those stuff. But Sat sir, you are really amazing, okay? The way he brings the presence, okay, and the BestLife pattern that they have the proprietary tool, it's amazing. The combination and the way the sections have been put in out over there, simply superb. Because the day one when you come in, and first and foremost, you are not sure, is it going to be more spiritual or is it going to be covering a leadership thing? We don't know all of those, right? With so much of anxiety, we come in out over here. Very nicely, coolly taking you, saying that first feel good, right? Starting there. And then slowly inducing yourself and traversing that journey to the highest level of being a role model or relationship models. Amazing. I think you have structured it fantastic. The only one thing is this 8 days, as she said, it's like too much. A little bit of gap for us to, I got it, thing would be better. But I do understand because you have a lot of stuff which is getting covered out over there. So amazing stuff with respect to the curriculum and this one. So coming back to what I am thinking and what I plan to do, for me, being a leader, being the BU head kind of a role, so many times I have walked out of my office with a guilt feeling that there are so many young people with lot of ideas with them. They have lot of potential, but then they just don't get that coaching, okay, that they can become those role models. And we being leaders sitting out over there, we just look at the top performers for whatever reason, the top 15%, the limelight goes in there. So I'm thinking of, first and foremost, I like the BestLife coach, BestLife practice name that AlphaStars has. And I want that to be part of my model also. So I'm saying being at your best is the model of my model that I'm talking. And I'm looking at middle level managers. Right now, at this point of time, I only want to target the IT segment. But as I move ahead, then maybe I will look at other segments as well, who are aspiring to become the BU heads, and then they look at all these seniors out over there, oh man, I'm not going to get into there, and then they all these present state thing which is going down, the lower self-esteem, not being there, the consistent performance rating, they would have done very well, but then with seeing that beyond this what for B, nothing. There are already so many leaders. So that kind of a present state, I want them to be taken to a future state. And first and foremost, as I liked also in the coaching, the classes that is, being present. I think that's the amazing part. If people are there and live that moment, I think they can achieve a lot of things. So I want that. That's the future state that I want to take them into. And an average performance person, I want to see them as outstanding performance rating. I didn't want to highlight that. I had put it there. Okay, outstanding performance rating and being the role model. The role model program, that whole package, that thing is really good. I have no two doubts about it. It will work. We can easily take it to any corporate people. And I'm thinking of a duration of 8 months. I'm not going to go into the details of all the tools, how it works and all, but I have thought about 5 important ones. And I also want to give certain value added stuff which will go. I am going to be using tools here as well. So the feeling good, the inner knowing, I think it's a mandatory thing. Offering it to all the courses, I think it will do amazing stuff. And then break your own patterns, rules, because these person have got into that state, being there, and then they have to come out of it, either being a successful person as well, setting their own rules and all of those stuff. And I think this unproductive patterns and the outstanding, how do you come to the strategies? Strategies definition section is again amazing. I think it was a mind-blowing session that I really liked that session. The strategy building part. So these are the tools that I am thinking of. So per month, looking at it, I have said there's 5 main ones, but then the initial introductions, and I am thinking maybe some of these sessions will lead to other things like related to the time management and rapport building, which can be built in together, is what I'm thinking. So with this, what's the differentiation that we are going to get, or the value for the money that they are paying is, I think the inner shift and the external tools, the combination of this whole thing is what is going to bring them that differentiating factor. That's all I had. Any questions?